What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Wayne. We back in the building with a pot of balloon find love video.
You ugly motherfucker.
Boy, I tell you, man. Like, you just never know what life throws so many things at you, and shout out to my boy Bars, man. The paradigm killer. You know what I mean? Hold on, let me get my boy Bars a grand old light. Yes, sir. Hold on. And y'all go give my boy Big Bars a follow. I'm gonna pull his video up, and we gonna watch some of his video. I just closed YouTube on my phone. You know what I mean? How am I doing, bro? I can't even get right, bro. YouTube, my page. Okay. God damn, bro. All right. So like I was saying, I wanted to play a video because there's been and I don't really know this to be like, I don't know every aspect of it. Where's my watch later? That's my balloon shows. Where the watch laters at? Liked videos, music, the balloon pop show. Damn. Okay. I can't even see all my playlists. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to talk about now this video is from 9 days ago, and y'all are probably all well aware of it. But we just gonna do like a little short video, and then I'm gonna get into the pot of the balloon. But I just wanted to talk about the WNBA thing, because I think the WNBA thing is like an issue that is, I understand why the WNBA has the issues it has, but it's a bigger issue in some other things, and I'm gonna explain it while I'm watching this thing. Hold on, let me check my stuff. Okay. I definitely need to open up. Okay, never mind. I'll do that when I get to it. Come on.
$700 million. That's how much money the WNBA players just asked to lose. Not make, lose. And you heard that right. They don't get it. 3 words that explain everything wrong with this league right now. Because while expansion teams are cutting checks for $50 million.
And shout out to the WNBA, every girl in the WNBA. My cousin was trying to get on. She played college basketball. She was trying to get on to the WNBA, and she never did. But anyway, shout out to her, Lindsay. I love you. You know what I mean? But anyway.
$1 million, while Caitlin Clark is breaking every ratings record in existence, the WNBA players just submitted a contract proposal that would bankrupt their own league, and they're acting confused about why it got rejected. The deadline? January 9th. That's 5 days from now, and they're not even close to a deal. Want to know why? Stick around, because this gets worse. Way worse. For the past year, WNBA players have been playing the victim card harder than a poker champion. Kathy Engelbert won't pay us fairly. The league is hoarding cash. Expansion fees prove we're swimming in money. And honestly, if you don't understand how business works, that story sounds pretty convincing. Golden State dropped $50 million for an expansion team. Portland and Toronto, same thing.
An expansion team ain't no from my knowledge, because I looked into this about, because I seen a separate video about how expansion teams and stuff works. That is paid by the owner, and I think he's going to explain it. But because I was wondering, okay, let's say you have a sport and you want to make it global. Well, you have to expand the sport. In order to do that, you have to have more teams, more stadiums, and stuff like that. Forget having the stadiums in other countries if you truly want to make it worldwide, but you need to expand. You need to expand the team. That costs money. You know what I mean? That's no different than you playing a video game and you're playing the video game like Call of Duty something. If you want to get like a different type of skin or camo, you have to pay. That's like a DLC. That's like an expansion of the game. But that you have to pay up front. That ain't free. You know what I mean? But I
That's
think he'll explain.
150 million in new cash, right? Wrong. Dead wrong. And this is where it all falls apart. Expansion fees aren't revenue. They're one-time payments that go straight to team owners to cover decades of losses. The league office, they see almost nothing from those checks. So when players demand 30% of gross revenue, they're literally negotiating for money that doesn't exist in the operating budget. It's like asking your boss for a raise based on the one-time bonus your coworker got 3 years ago. It makes 0 sense. Let's talk about gross revenue because this is critical.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, I think like they're confusing gross revenue with profit and stuff like that. And I'm not the person who wants to sound like I'm smart or know anything about what the hell he's talking about exactly. But what I will say is this: if you want to expand the sport has to be profitable up front in order to ever have to expand it. That's like having a job, right? If you just have enough money to live your life, right? You need to have money for food and rent. You don't make enough money coming in to pay for something else that you want, like a car or a vacation or to move or something like that. That's literally how expansion works. But you need to have that money coming in. And it's just from my knowledge, because like I said, I'm not solely caring about what I don't give a fuck about what the WNBA does. I was wondering about it in terms of football, because I'm looking at it like football is growing in its marketability, even though it's kind of been taking a dip slightly. NBA is going off the NBA is going down the tubes too, but it has enough money coming in to sustain itself. But the NFL can grow outside of the US, and or they can just add more expansion teams to it from my knowledge. So there's definitely enough since there's 8 divisions in football, they can definitely add one more team to each division and they can put them in different cities. Like for example, they can put one in Louisville. You can put one up in you can put one maybe in South Carolina, or you can put one in you can put one in like Alabama somewhere, right? You can put one in Alabama, you can put one in South Carolina, you can put one in Louisville, you can put one maybe in like Columbus, or you can put one in um what is the other damn cities? Somewhere like Northern California. Maybe you can put one in like Kansas, something like that. You can figure out 8 large cities and add a team. You can even have a team that already has like a state that already has 1 or 2 teams, or a major city that has 1 or 2 teams, and add a third one into the mix. So for example, like let's say they need to add 8 more NFL franchises. Well, or 8 more football teams. Well, you can put another team in that Texas Metroplex area. So instead of having the Dallas Cowboys and Houston Texans, you can add the San Antonio Sand Niggas or whatever the fuck you want to call it. You know what I mean? I'm not here to say what you should or shouldn't do. I'm just saying what you could do. But that's what I was saying. I was wondering about how the expansion works in terms of that. But then I kind of came along this stuff, and I knew of the WNBA being in the tubes when they were in the tubes, but it's just interesting to like have this go
WNBA
on.
made $200 million in 2024. Sounds impressive until you realize gross revenue means every single dollar that comes in before you pay for anything. Broadcasting deals, tickets, jerseys, sponsorships, all of it.
Trips.
But gross revenue doesn't account for one tiny detail: expenses. Arena rentals, player salaries, staff paychecks, travel budgets, marketing campaigns, equipment, insurance, legal fees. You know, the cost of actually running a business. And even with that $200 million in revenue, the WNBA still lost between $40 and $50 million last year. They spent more than they made.
See, that's the thing. Like that's, and I don't know. And the thing is, I think the WNBA is cool. Like I love the fact that the WNBA found their Steph Curry and Caitlin Clark. Um, they definitely got a gigantic boost when she came to the league and shit like that. And it's just sad to see like all of the disparaging things people have said about Caitlin and um like when they have their LeBron right now, right? And instead of wrapping their arms around their best player and like riding that wave and figuring out ways to get out of it, they're like tarnishing, messing her up or like trying to even physically take her out and like the hard fouls and stuff like that. And it's sad to see because in all of this thing, you want to know the person who's not affected by none of this? Caitlin Clark. I mean, she's affected by it because she wants to play basketball, but she can go play at the damn YMCA or something after if the WNBA goes up, she's going to be good. She's made her money. I mean, I've seen her on several different brand commercials. I'm pretty sure she'll write a book. She may just go straight to coaching or working in some type of athletics. She has enough notoriety and fame, and she's already made money. So she's not broke. You know what I mean? If the WNBA goes out tomorrow, Caitlin Clark is going to be A-OK. She already has money. I've seen her on several different commercials. I know she has a couple $1 million liquid. You know, I know she's got some money. You know what I mean? I know they're doing branding deals with her and like Gatorade and all these other Nikes and different commercials. So I know she's going to be good. This just sucks for the WNBA as a whole, but
The league is bleeding cash. Now here's where it gets absolutely insane. Under the Players Union proposal demanding 30% of gross revenue, WNBA players would take $60 million off the top before a single arena gets rented, before one team flies to an away game. That would push the league's losses to $100 million in 1 year. 1 year.
damn.
But wait,
That's crazy. Now I don't know how many teams they have. I think they don't have the same amount of teams like that the NBA has, but $60 million. I don't even know how to like feel about stuff like that. I mean, it is what it is. Like, it just sucks. And but there's I feel like the WNBA. I'll save that for the end.
gets better. The NBA gives players 50% of basketball-related income. So why can't the WNBA do the same? Because the NBA splits net revenue after covering operating costs, and the NBA generates $10 billion annually with massive profit margins. The WNBA generates $200 million and operates at a loss. Those are not the same thing. Think about this for a second. If you owned a company losing $50 million a year and your employees demanded a contract that would double those losses to $100 million annually, what would you do? You'd laugh them out of the room because accepting that proposal is financial suicide. Yet WNBA players are genuinely shocked the league won't agree to terms that would accelerate their own bankruptcy. The math isn't mathing.
Yeah, that's crazy to have that amount of money be burned every year. And the only way that, I mean, the WNBA has been around like 25 years. And if they haven't had a profitable year yet, they've already been subsidized a shit ton of money. You know what I mean? They've already been looked after by the NBA for a very, very long time. Now, in my estimation, or what I think will happen is they'll figure out a way to just give everybody $1,500 or something extra a week, and then that'll be about it. But unless they draw significant amounts of crowds, see the thing is, these WNBA games, they don't have fans in the stands like that. And that's the number one thing they have to tackle. Now, how do they tackle that? I have no idea. Because I'm not that type of businessman. But only thing I can think they can do is they have to stop playing in stadiums. Because if you have to, if the guy just said that they want $60 million of revenue before a stadium gets rented out, well, they're going to have to downsize the. To me, I think they're going to have to downsize the amount of what do you call that shit? They're going to have to downsize the amount of damn, what is it called? Why am I farting on the term? They're gonna have to downsize the amount of games that they play, or they're gonna have to do that, and they're gonna have to stop playing in them big stadiums. Unfortunately, and if that's how they're gonna play it, then that's how they're gonna play it. But I mean, it is like I said, there's nothing that I can do about it in particular. So I'm gonna just look on from the sideline, but it definitely does suck though that they're going through this because I mean I have an appreciation for basketball. I played that was my sport, so I played basketball. I know how to hoop, but you know what I mean? Like that was my shtick. So I just don't understand how this can't be fixed. But again, I'm not the person to really fix this. So but anyway,
Here's what makes this particularly insane. Veteran players like Natasha Cloud, who are in the final years of their careers, have zero incentive to care about long-term viability. They want maximum earnings right now, even if the league folds in 5 years. And they think they have leverage because the longer negotiations drag on, the more the league needs Caitlin Clark on the court. They think the NBA will cave to avoid a canceled
yo, TMS, yo. TMS, what it do, bro? Glad you here. Shout out to you.
You ugly motherfucker.
I'm getting ready to do the pop the balloon of Find Love after this. I just want to talk about this real quick because it's like a big story and yeah, man, it just sucks because I play basketball, so I have a different type. I have a love for basketball because that's the sport I play AAU, played on my teams and all that as a kid. So know how to hoop, and that was my sport. My brother did football, but for me, I got a different type of love for it. Yeah, man, good to see you too, TMS. Shout out to you. But yeah, man, if the WNBA is gonna stay around, the only way I see it staying around is they're gonna have to stop playing in these stadiums. I get it. They're the WNBA. They're gonna have to play in cheaper venues because in order to rent the stadium out, like they want $60 million before the the they pay the staff, the stadiums, the travel, all the endorsements, the TV contracts. Like, there's no way they're gonna be able to get that money off rip. You know what I mean? It's different when you get something on consignment, but you don't get a lick on consignment. Like that's not how you get fronted. You know, if I was selling, well, I hate to use drug terms, but if I sold weed, I'm not gonna give somebody a whole pound to start with. I'll give your ass 1 ounce. $280 is what worth of gas I'm giving you. Now I'm not giving you it at $280. I'm gonna give you it at 175. Your goal is to make 280 out of it. That way you can give me the 175 and then you can get on and on from there. But these fools just want a whole pound up front. I'm not giving your ass that amount of work. And that's just what I'm seeing in what the WNBA wants. And it's just sad to see.
season. But here's the plot twist nobody saw coming. The NBA doesn't need the WNBA. NBA owners don't need WNBA franchises. If the 2026 season gets canceled because players refuse to accept reality, the NBA saves hundreds of millions of dollars. They're not losing sleep over this. They're running the numbers and realizing that operating without the WNBA might actually improve their balance sheet. Oops. And let's talk about the Caitlin Clark factor, because this is where players are making their biggest mistake.
This is the biggest thing.
Yes, Clark drove massive ratings in 2024. Yes, she's the most marketable player in league history. Yes, her presence makes the WNBA more valuable. But here's the uncomfortable truth nobody wants to say out loud.
Big part right here.
The longer she's off the court, the less valuable she becomes. Casual fans who tuned in to watch her play aren't going to wait 2 years for a labor dispute to resolve. They'll move on.
Right there. That is the biggest pin in the grenade ever. See, the WNBA thinks that they do have something of value, which is Caitlin Clark. They have her, and she has the marketability to go on and make the WNBA a good thing. But the problem is the WNBA isn't there yet. And I want the WNBA to be a big sport. I want the WNBA to be a gigantic big sport, just because I fuck with basketball. But the longer this bullshit goes on, and I'm gonna tie this back into the RP space, right? The longer this shit with men and women and like the WNBA and the NBA go back and forth, ultimately, the side with the less leverage loses. So he just explained it. The longer this shit goes on and they hold out and they don't get a contract, like they're not gonna the NBA is not gonna lose $100 million a year. They already are losing currently like something like $50 million a year. They're not gonna double that and lose $100 million just to give everybody a nice salary. They said they want the average WNBA player salary to be $250,000 and the highest percent to be somewhere up in the $600,000. Bruh, that's niggas in the NBA don't even get that. It's people on two-way contracts making maybe $400,000 for, or no, it was like something like $40,000. What is that shit? It's like maybe $200,000 for like the remainder of a contract. So a player will have a two-way contract where he's on the G League team and the NBA team. He's not making millions of dollars, but he's on the team, the NBA team. But he's not making millions of dollars. He's probably making a couple $100,000, and that's over the course of that the rest of that year. And he could be stuck on that. Mind you, he still got to pay taxes and all that shit. So like the WNBA has to figure something out, because again, this whole thing going on with the WNBA is only going to hurt the WNBA. Caitlin Clark's going to be good. I know y'all seen the Caitlin Clark commercials. She's going to have her money. She's already paid. She's already rich. You don't hurt the rich person by holding out. Unfortunately, Caitlin Clark wants to hoop, and the people who are in charge of them getting a contract negotiation are going to sabotage their momentum, because they have hell of momentum just to get the money that they want. But they're going to lose the contract and they're going to be out. But the people who are in charge are the people at the end of their career. You know what I mean? So they just want the money now. They don't want to see the WNBA grow. You know what I mean? But it is what it is.
College basketball, soccer, Netflix, they have options.
Yeah, like he said, like if the WNBA goes away tomorrow and there's no WNBA, Caitlin Clark gonna be good, Angel Reese gonna be good, and all the rest of the WNBA players, nigga, they gonna have to figure something out. They're gonna have to go get a regular job. And that's messed up, but it is what it is. And he just said it. The fans, the smaller fan base that they got, they gonna go on and watching NBA. They're gonna go on and watching Netflix. They're gonna go on and watching YouTube. No different than anybody else, bruh. They're gonna forget this shit even happened. So much so that when bad shit happens, they just forget it happened. Late 2025, we had the sports betting scandal. They threw two. They threw one current NBA player in jail, and they threw another bald head ass NBA coach in jail, and everybody just forgot about it. Now, what's the biggest thing in the news? Trump going over there and getting Maduro. You see what I'm saying? Like, people are going to forget this shit. So the WNBA has to figure something out to stay alive now. Because if they don't, they just going to go away, and Caitlin Clark going to be good. She probably going to be in college as a coach. She already got commercials and endorsements. She got her money already. She'll be A-okay. She got a skill. She got talent. She going to be all right. She already got millions.
NBA players think they're leveraging
Yeah, that makes sense. You know what I mean? Yeah, like, it is what it is, bro.
Clark's star power to force the league into accepting their demands. In reality, they're destroying her marketability with every month that passes. And when the league finally resumes, if it resumes, those casual fans won't come back. Their momentum will be gone.
Yeah, that momentum is everything. Yes, you got Caitlin Clark now, but if the longer y'all are holding out, y'all not gonna have shit. You can't. Like, it's like, what's more? You want a pound of gold or a pound of feathers? I mean, right now you got a pound of gold, but I mean, the longer this shit wait, you can't just sell a pound of feathers. Like, I don't fucking need feathers. You know what I mean? Who cares about that? They gonna be left holding the stick.
The cultural moment will have vanished. So, here we are, 8 days until the January 9th deadline. The Players Union submitted a proposal that would lose $700 million over the contract length. The league rejected it, obviously, and there's zero indication either side is willing to compromise on the fundamental issue. Should players get a percentage of gross revenue regardless of profitability, or should compensation tie to actual financial performance?
See, that's where I'm now. The only way that they can get what they want is if they realize when this goes belly up, and it will, but when this goes belly up, that they got to pay all that shit back. That's the only way. That's the only way it works. You know what I mean? That's the only way it works. If me and any one of y'all go half and half on a business venture, cool. But if it goes bad, you not just gonna throw that shit in my lap and run off. No, 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 no. These people are gonna have to pay all that money back. So go ahead, give them they $300,000 a year. Go ahead, give it to them. But when it goes belly up, and they want, they contracts and whatever like that, get that money back out of them. Get it back in blood or something. Y'all gonna have to figure
This
something out.
isn't the NBA or NFL, where both sides argue over how to split billions in profit. This is a league losing tens of millions annually, trying to explain you can't distribute money that doesn't exist. And players either don't understand basic economics, or they don't care because they're prioritizing short-term earnings over long-term sustainability. The comparison to a teenager learning about money isn't just a metaphor, it's genuinely accurate. WNBA players have never had to learn the value of what they're demanding because they've never operated in an environment where compensation tied to revenue generation. The NBA subsidized this league for 28 years. They covered losses, paid
28 years, bruh. Could you imagine being looked after, all your bills paid for 28 years?
bills, and allowed WNBA players
Now here's the last.
to believe they're worth far more than the market value.
Here's the last thing I'm gonna say on this, and then we're gonna get the pot of balloon going. The saddest part about this is, if there is a way to go. Now Shaq mentioned this, and I'm not gonna really go in on this. Is he was trying to make the claim of they should hoop in lingerie or something, right? I'm not gonna be, I'm not just gonna say they should.
All right, let's bring out our first single gentleman.
I'm not gonna say that they should hoop in lingerie.
Someone say, okay.
But I'm not gonna say that they should hoop in lingerie. But
And
what
let's
I
bring
will
out
say is this: they're gonna have to figure something out, because there's already something called the LFL, the Lingerie Football League, and this is an indoor event where girls put on like little helmets and pads and they got like essentially lingerie on and they go play tackle football. That league, even when women are wearing lingerie playing rough football and they're actually playing football and the girls are all thin, they all curvy, every last one of them. They all are beautiful women playing it. That league still couldn't afford to be up and running. So even if you make it a sexual thing, it still isn't going to. It still ain't going to be able to stand this. It's not going to be able to stand up. So I ultimately see the WNBA going belly up in a couple years, man. But it is what it is. But anyway,
Our first single gentleman.
we got this pot of balloon to find love going. All right, y'all. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, man.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Bruh.
Yeah, never heard of it until a few years ago. Yeah, the LFL, the Lingerie Football League, that shit's been around for a couple leagues, but it keeps going down. Like it can't support. And mind you, that league only's got like it's got like 12 or 15, like 16 teams. They don't have teams and everything. But also remember this: that league couldn't support its. There's not a lot of money coming in for one because it's not a lot of women supporting it. So men are the only ones going there, really supporting it. And two, because men go on this, it's really granular when you think about it. Men go to, if I go to see Lingerie Football League, right? And the girls playing tackle football with lingerie on, I'm just going to go watch the game. Outside of beers and stuff like that, I'm not going to go buy merch. I'm not buying nobody jersey. I'm not paying to go see no tickets. I'm not doing none of that. So even when they have men go see these games, they're just paying to go see the girls. They're not paying extra. They're not going above and beyond. So that league is going belly up because it can't sustain itself. Plus, it's only got like 12 to 16 teams anyway. It ain't got 30 teams. And then thirdly, women don't support that. So the only way out of the bullshit that the WNBA or any women's sport is going to deal with is women have to support it, but they don't support it because girls are too busy. Oh man, he said, "Am I ass?"
You ugly motherfucker.
Nah, man, you ain't no asshole, man. It is what it is, bruh. So shout out to TMX. You are here, you know. Just like any fashion, I know you ain't forgot. The Pot the Balloon draft is officially open. And hey man, you can have your take at one of them, man. Who you want, bruh? Hey, listen, I just do the content. I'm not here to roast the girls. But yeah, man, the WNBA's got to figure out something, man, because it's gonna go down, man. Even like I said, the LFL, even when you make girls sexual, guys still don't pay for it. It is what it is. So I can't even say have the WNBA girls play in lingerie because dudes are not going to watch it. The little female fan base they do got are going to be like, oh, this is disrespectful, and they're not going to go. And even if I get guys to go watch WNBA girls playing lingerie, which they will never do, they're not going to go above and beyond. They're not going to buy tickets. They're not going to go to different events. They're not going to donate. They're not going to support. They're not going to buy jerseys. They're just going to pay for a ticket. So it's going to go belly up. It's just a matter of time.
Someone say, okay.
You
I
ugly
like that. They're already hyping you
motherfucker.
up. I'm here for it.
Appreciate
Can I get your name and age?
it. Shay, and I'm 43.
And what do you do?
I'm a paralegal, and I also own a side business installing security cameras.
Okay. And do you have any children?
I have one daughter. She just turned 8 last week.
Okay. And how do you feel about a young lady that does have children?
I'm on for it. As long as you ain't got 3, 4 baby daddies, we all good. Yeah.
So that's the limit. That was my next question.
Yeah, 3, 4
Okay.
baby. can't do it.
But we can do 2.
We can do 2.
Okay,
We can do
gotcha.
2. Yeah.
And what is a deal breaker for you?
Obviously, cigarettes. Somebody that cannot communicate. I need someone that has empathy. Just really that. I need a communicator.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And what is your love language?
Communication. I know that's not one of them, but physical touch, acts of service.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
Bust
well, we
down.
only have one pop balloon. Let's go check it out.
Okay.
Hey, hold on. Wasn't this girl pregnant? Did she have the baby? I know I ain't tripping. I know I ain't tripping. Did she have the baby? I just don't remember. I don't know, but I definitely know she was pregnant because I was on a live stream and I said congratulations on being pregnant, and she was like, "Oh, thank you," and I was like, "Yeah, I'll be reacting to y'all videos." She's like, "All right, I'm gonna go check them out." So, I know she was pregnant and they were expecting, but I don't know if she had it or something, God awful happened. I don't even want to mention that, but if they did have it, shout out to you, you know what I mean? Shout out to y'all, you know what I mean?
You ugly motherfucker.
All right, beautiful. Can I get your name and age?
Nakaya. I'm 32,
And what do you do?
so I'm an entrepreneur.
Do you want to elaborate?
So I sell sex toys. I'm a certified nursing assistant. I do security. I do a little bit of everything.
Okay. And why did you pop your balloon?
Well, he eliminated me already. He said 3 or 4 baby daddies. I have 3 children with 3 different baby daddies. I've grown over time, so when you're younger, you go through things and, life just life. He's a beautiful guy. I mean, a handsome guy.
Appreciate it.
Damn.
You as well?
Yes, thank you.
All right. And is she someone that's your type?
Not necessarily. Beautiful girl. Just, yeah.
Thank you.
All right, let's go back down. Oop. Right on, right here. All right, beautiful. Can I get your name and age?
Esther, I'm 19.
And what do you do?
I'm an actress and a model and a
Now this girl reminds me of my wife's best friend, man. She like wear clothes that my wife's best friend would wear, like some
You
some
ugly motherfucker.
just some goofy ass clothes. Tiffany, if you ever watch this, I love you, but you know what I mean. You be rocking some weird clothes. Plus, she got the braids like her.
All right, and you had your balloon, and then you popped a little later. What happened?
It was, your eyes are really beautiful. You're a very good looking guy, but it was the age for me. Yeah.
And is she someone that's your type?
Same thing, age. No, I'm too young for me. Yeah.
All right, it's going back. Who was it? Right on over here. All right, hon, can I get your name and age?
Destiny Love, 43.
And what do you do?
I'm an entrepreneur. I'm actually a massage therapist. I also market for Taste Bud Sports Bar, and I'm a poet.
All right, and also you held on to that balloon for a little bit, and then you popped. What happened?
So you're a great looking guy. I love the style. It's your height. I have to be honest, it's the height.
It's good.
Do you have like a height limit?
I like to climb trees, so a little bit taller, a little bit taller, and I like to wear heels. So like I'm in heels right now, and me looking down at him, it's just, I want him to feel confident in what he is.
And how tall are you?
I'm 5'7",
Okay. Is that with or without heels?
without heels.
How do you feel about a taller woman?
I've actually dated taller women. I'm confident. I'm not. It's not a deal breaker for me. So
It's for me. I'm sorry. I've dated
Yeah.
young, shorter guys before. It feels, I don't want to put heels on because I feel like I'm overpowering you. So it's just me thing.
All right, is she
Okay.
someone that's your type?
yeah, she's cute. Yeah, I like the hair, digging the dreads. Yeah.
Thank you.
I love the smile. It's cute. Come on down. Come on down. All right, and so we do have boom, 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 4 unpopped. I would make you pop one, but you know what? Let's go ahead and dive into a question.
Okay.
What you got for him?
First question. When was your last relationship and how long was it?
Okay, let's go check it out. All right, beautiful. Can I get your name and age?
My name is Chloe. I'm 29.
And what do you do?
I am currently a full-time accounting consultant with a planning and budgeting business on the side.
All right, and go ahead and answer his question.
My last relationship was about 3 years ago, and it lasted like 9 months.
Okay.
All right, just going down to the next one. All right, beautiful. Can I get your name and age?
Hi, I'm Taiki Breon. I'm 27 and a political activist. I actually was married. We were together 8 years and married 6.
Oh, okay. Longevity. I love it. Okay. Let me see. Can I get your name and age?
Jasmine, 37.
And what do you do?
I'm a hairstylist and a chef.
All right. Be cooking up? Okay. And go ahead and answer this question.
A year ago, I've been single for a year and we lasted 3 months. I don't do second chances.
Was this an exclusive relationship for these 3 months?
Mm-hmm. Okay. We were together.
Okay. So how long was the dating stage?
6 months.
You dated
See what I'm saying?
it longer than you were actually together? Okay, all right.
I don't know how that is. I don't know how that works.
Let's go on down to the next one. Okay, all right. Let's go on down to the next one. Can I get your name and age?
Hi, I'm Samaj. I'm 41.
And what do you do?
I do a lot. I'm a content creator, I'm a lawyer, and also a chef.
All right, you cooking it up too. Okay.
Everybody got 2 jobs, you know what I mean? Shout out to everybody. Hills versus Happiness. Tough choice. Yeah, I mean.
Go ahead and answer this question.
My last relationship lasted 3 years, and
Yeah, I
it
mean, I'm with
was a
you.
year and a half ago
DMX.
that it ended.
All right.
Years.
This question.
My last relationship lasted 3 years, and it was a year and a half ago that it ended.
All right. Let's go on back down. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and flip it on you.
Okay.
Same question.
My last relationship was 4 years ago. I was married for 10 years. So, yeah.
Okay. And if you don't mind me asking, what made it end? Because that's longevity right there.
Nah, don't see. Here you go.
You ugly
Shani
motherfucker.
Rose, I can't let you do it.
No,
You didn't ask that girl why it ended. Don't ask him why it ended. That girl said she was married about 6 years, something like that. You ain't ask her why it ended. Don't ask him why it ended.
Communication. I'll leave it at that. I
Okay.
don't want to.
So that's your deal breaker.
Yeah,
Okay, you learn.
Yeah,
Love it.
Yeah.
All right.
Did the work.
I'm gonna go ahead and let you pop one balloon. Go ahead.
Okay.
All right, I'll meet you over there. All right, beautiful. Why'd you keep your balloon unpopped?
I don't pop off appearance.
And why'd you pop her balloon?
I'll say like political activism. I think it's great, but I would like someone that maybe has a career. It's like more a career. Yeah, if that makes sense.
Right. You know, Jasmine Crockett is running in the midterms,
Oh,
and so
yeah,
you know, I'm going to be working for different campaigns soon, and so the Democratic Socialists, I was just in a meeting for them, so it is and can be a career, and also I'm a content creator that does make money from it.
Okay.
See, Democratic Socialists, bruh. Y'all people, man.
Now see, you hype, weak, and basic. Out of all the niggas I battle, you might be the lamest.
This is lame, bruh. And I don't want to say anything off-putting, but maybe it's just me. In my opinion, political activism is such horseshit. Because number one, you're representing somebody who's fallible like anybody else. You know what I mean? So if you're helping somebody get elected, which you know they possibly be on BS, then you say you're a part of the Democratic Socialist Party. Like, this is just terrible, bruh. Yeah, politics versus happiness, bruh. Just get out of it. Like, now, if you make money from it, now, again, I'm not ever going to knock the hustle. If you making money from it, make money from it. But you got to realize, like, people don't want to be a part. Like I said, the whole world, we're done with lies. There's no more lie. That's why everything in the world is so, like, nobody can trust anybody. Nobody can do anything because every lie has been told. There are no more lies in the world. So it forces everybody to be upfront. You can't tell you can't tell a 15-year-old kid, a 30-year-old kid, a 45-year-old person, a 60-year-old person. There's nobody you can tell that oh, take this vaccine, it's healthy, or oh, trust in the food, or oh, trust the science, or you can't tell anybody that oh, the political parties are doing good, or this the president's doing this for and this is vice versa. This isn't red or blue, black or white. This is just everybody. There's no more lies to be told. So now you have to be 100%. Even the church has got a lot of BS going on with it. You know what I mean? They got mad at Drewski for pointing something out, but when there's videos like that church pastor who spit in his hand and wiped it on the face of his brother. So when pastors do this goofy nonsense, people don't get mad at them. But when Drewski shows the BS in it, then you want to be all up in arms. Like there's no more lies. So if anybody's going to campaign or be a part of any party, y'all got to realize that we see the bullshit coming. At first, we didn't see it. You know what I mean? For the longest time, nobody's seen it. But now, that's all we see. That's all, everything you touch, every product you buy, every tax you got to pay, the way dudes act, the way girls act, you know what I mean? Like, the way men are misleading and mischievous, the way women are misleading and mischievous. This, like I said, it's both guys and girls. It's everybody. Like, we got to stop this Democrat political BS, man. It just ain't helping nobody. They think the parties care about them, and they do not, and will toss them aside after. Yeah, I mean that's both parties, and that's what I'm saying. It's both parties. Like, it's not guy or girl. It's not red or blue. It's both. Everybody will toss them aside to save their ass. It's the person doing sales. It's the HR department. It's the damn police officer. It's the damn medical people in the hospital. Come on, bruh. It's the lawyers. It's the people who do engineering work. It's the damn people doing software. Like, it's everybody. Everybody is on bullshit. You know what I mean? It's content. It's me. It's you. It's anybody. Like, come on, man. You just gonna be and then you are admitting to being a democratic socialist. Like,
Quick question, because I want to know why it's not considered a career.
I'm wording it completely wrong. I would say someone more, maybe like a corporate or something like that, if that's the correct way to say it. Yeah.
Are you saying like more structured 9 to 5?
Structured 9 to 5, like benefits.
I'm a free-spirited type of person.
Yeah.
Structured 9 to 5 it's the white man's creation.
Okay.
now it's the white man's thing. See, and this is the reason why I hate these like smart dumb people, because it's like
I'm not sitting here saying I know. I don't know, but I know
Ain't
you don't
nothing
know either,
worse
bitch
than a
ass nigga.
smart dumb nigga.
So if a 9 to 5 is the white man's thing, so what is the black man's thing? Because you just admitted to being a democratic socialist. So what is the black man's thing? Is it just agreeing with a Democrat? Is it being a socialist? Is it being broke? Is it upholding gangster right? Like, what is it? I can't stand when people just say stuff like that. Like, it's just on the white man, but it's everybody. It's any and everybody. It's you, it's me, it's everybody in between. Everybody is on it.
I done popped everybody.
All right. Is she someone that's your type physically?
Not necessarily. Yeah.
All right, now I gotta get the
Yeah,
order
the
because we
streets,
done
bro.
got some pops.
I know.
Okay.
A little bit popped off.
Come on, man. Like, just give it up. The worst part about trying to trick somebody is like when they know you're trying to trick them. and you're still trying to trick them. You haven't like updated your tricks. Like you haven't, you know what I mean? You haven't like schemed it up differently. You're just trying to trick them with the same trick. Like
We gonna work our way this way. I don't know what happened. But let's find out.
It's
All
all right.
right, love. So, Pop, what happened?
It was the job he was saying, like a career wise. I just feel like a hairstylist don't meet his requirements.
Yeah, dude.
But what's the difference? It also
and then people ain't even like sharp enough to realize he's not saying you have to have a corporate career. He just doesn't want somebody in politics. Maybe he could have worded it better. He could have been honest and just said, I don't want somebody who's on some political nonsense, but he tried to, weasel his way out of it instead of being upfront and being like, look, I don't like that. Or I don't find it this or that. Like, what I mean? He could have worded it different, but he didn't.
is, not very structured. You do your own thing.
You're
He
a
said 9 to
private
5
you're a
as well.
private business owner, so I feel like that's a little different.
Yeah, than being a damn political activist. It definitely is
She's
different.
someone that's your type physically.
Yeah, you very cute, like the dress. Love tattoos, so.
All right, so going down to the next one.
Yeah.
All right, love, same thing. You was holding on. What happened?
100% entrepreneur. I've owned all of my businesses for 7 years, and they're all LLCs under an S corp. I have a lot of stability, but I am an entrepreneur.
Okay, cool. Like, whoop-de-fucking-do.
You're a lawyer as well. I love that.
Awesome.
I work in the law field as well, so I understand.
So what if you went out and became an independent paralegal? Like, that would be entrepreneurship.
I'm not like I said. I own my side. I own a side business installing security cameras, so I'm all for entrepreneurship. Just going back to that, it just seemed like political activism. I'm thinking to clarify, like maybe like you're on social media, just kind of.
Like you're thinking of a staffer,
That's
like
what I'm
grassroots, handing out flyers.
That's what I'm thinking
Oh, baby,
about.
open up your mind.
Yeah. That's all I'm thinking. So.
Yeah, it ain't even that. It's just like nobody wants to be involved with it. I don't even I actively like I don't see me personally. A lot of people probably don't believe this. While they could not even try to understand them. Yeah, it's like I'm not the person who like wants to actively engage with the BS. Like I just rather stay a part of it. Like my philosophy, and I've lost a friend over this, because he was on that political nonsense, and I was like, bruh, he was like, you don't go vote, and I was like, no, bruh, I don't vote. I don't know if that's right or wrong, but it's me being honest. I don't vote. I don't even believe in the principle of voting. Not because I don't believe that somebody should be in charge, because somebody always is going to be in charge. I don't believe in voting because of the system that it's in. So you mean to tell me there's a difference between winning the states that you got to get to a certain number, but we're not doing a populist vote? So if there's 5 million people in this country, and 3 million said they want TMX as the president, but 2 million said they wanted me as the president, but I win because more states voted for me as the president, like that doesn't make sense to me. And that's not fair. If it's fair, it's never truly going to be fair, because then you can't say, okay, well, who gets the vote? Does a 10-year-old get the vote? Does an 18 and above get the vote? Why not a felon? They're above 18. You know what I mean? Why somebody homeless gets to vote? They don't even have a home, but they're over 18. Like, how does his vote count? You know what I mean? But even if you can get past that, now you don't even do a vote based on populace. You do a vote based on you got to win states. Like, that to me doesn't make sense. And so that's why I stay out of it. He said, I grew out of the nonsense of high school. See adults doing... Yeah, see, it blows my mind. Yeah, I'm with you. It just blows my mind that people just think like that. But again, and they don't even realize that you're voting. People don't even realize that the more they vote, the more it gets worse. So instead of doing something different or trying to like actually get change another way versus electing somebody who's just the same way, they'll just keep engaging with the system in that way. And then they're going to go vote for somebody else. Come on, bro. And then the people y'all vote, y'all don't even make them earn it. None of the people that y'all vote in have done any real work. They all, they've done, I'm not going to say real work because they've done significant real work, but they haven't done work that I feel like meets the criteria to be a president. So half the presidents that have been president haven't even been in the military. So they haven't even defended this country. So you mean to tell me somebody who ain't defending this country gonna go into office and defend this country from an office? Half of them ain't even been in business. So they just been in politics their whole life. You know what I mean? Weasel their way up in politics and then now became a president. I just don't respect it, man. To me, I just don't respect it. But it is
There's a
what
lot
it
more
is.
to it than that.
Yeah.
So I too do political activism. So yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, like nobody wants a political activist. That girl just got shot trying to, and she's a part of political activism. You know what I mean? Infringing upon the rights of other citizens. Plus, man, don't even get me started on it, bro. I just don't like that career choice. I
So
think it's
is it
bad.
the actual profession that she's?
I don't care what you do. Be passionate in what you do.
Again, that's a lie because you care about her being a
So
political
why
activist.
does that position hold less value when it comes to? I'm not quite sure what the detachment was for you. I'm trying to
With her, or are we
understand
talking about?
for the political activist.
So in my mind, I wanted someone with more stability. And when I think of political activism, I'm thinking just somebody out there kind of on a microphone, I don't know how they earn income. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
We didn't ask the question though.
That is true. Yeah.
Don't worry about it. You
But let's
dodged
come
the bullet.
On back
Yeah,
down.
that is true. Yeah.
Here it is. All right, babe. What happened?
Everything was fine. It wasn't really the career thing, but kind of, sort of a little bit of everything. Just, I don't mind height, so you look great.
Thank
But you kept mentioning stability, and I'm 29. I'm not stable yet. I haven't dived into what I really, really want to do in my life. And I'm not looking for a man who wants me to be stable. I'm looking for someone who we can build this stability together. So for you to want me to already be stable, like, I'm not there.
That's fair.
So that's
fair.
it.
Yeah.
But you are very handsome, and, I think you could find a great woman.
Thank you.
Is that what you're looking for? Is a woman that's already fully stable, or are you open to growing into that stability?
I'll be honest. Like I built someone up and it just didn't work out. So I would prefer us both kind of equally yoked and build something together.
And I feel like at your age, that makes sense.
Yeah.
You are kind of on the upper end of my age range anyways, because, with me being 29, I do want someone who is kind of in the middle. Like, I know you don't want me to be wild like I was years ago, but I want us to do this together.
Yeah.
I support you, you support me. But at your age, 43, I understand you wanted a woman who, when I'm 43, I am not going to still be standing here trying to pop balloons, talking about I do this, this, and this. I'm going to be very secure and stable as a woman.
Yeah.
So I feel it.
Yeah.
I think we learned a lot, you guys. All right, it's going back down.
That's cool. You could say that now, but you never know where you're gonna be in a few years. You can't. You can say you're not gonna be there at 43. You're there at 29. I'm not saying that you're wrong or bad for it, but I'm just saying, like, I would say I would never go on the show in general. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, you know what I mean? You can't predict what happens tomorrow. I can't predict what happens tomorrow, but he said, "Oh, girl, what is..." Yeah. Yeah, see you in season 120. Yeah. She'd be all right.
All right, hun. So we did not find a romantic match, unfortunately.
I just wish he was more, like, not understanding. I wish he was more straightforward in the not wanting a political activist. Because I feel like he shortchanged himself by saying that. Like, just be 100. Like, he ain't wrong saying you think somebody gonna be out there with signs and
But we would actually really love to have you back.
All right, appreciate
Political
it. Thank y'all.
activists.
Yep.
All right, let's bring out our next single gentleman. Hello.
You
Hello, how you
ugly
doing?
motherfucker.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right.
Can I get your name and age?
My name is Kendrick, and I'm 30. I'm about to be 31 this month.
All right. And what do you do?
I'm a tattoo artist.
Okay. And do you have any children?
Yes, I have one.
And how old are they?
He's 7.
And how do you feel about a young lady that does have children?
It doesn't bother me at all. You know, it's part of the journey.
Do we have a limit on how many children and baby daddies?
My limit, I would say, is probably like 3, maybe 2 baby daddies. No more than that. Yeah.
Okay. And name a deal breaker for us.
Deal breaker is no drive, no ambition. Just really don't have anything you want to be in life.
Okay. So the no job part, what if they're like in between because they're trying to figure it out?
No job is not a problem as long as you have ambitions, you have goals, you have somewhere you want to be. Exactly.
Got you. Okay. And I'm going to have to ask you. I know we in Houston. The outfit.
You know.
What was
just
our
something slight.
inspiration?
No, this is just your little Rick James vibe, you know. Something slight.
I didn't expect that. The Rick James. Okay.
Shout
I
out to
see.
Rick James. That is one of my favorite singers. When I was high as the sky, out all night just dancing. You say let's go home. That's the time I start romancing. You say how can I love you? When my body keeps on moving, I say I just wanna squeeze you. I love Rick James, man. Rick James got that fire music, bro. Rick James is like my favorite old school artist. Fire and desire. Shout out to Rick James, bro. Love Rick James.
Okay, if he was in Houston, this would be it.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so we do have a couple pop balloons. Let's go check it out.
All right.
All right, love, can I get your name and age?
Jasmine, 37.
And what do you do?
Hairstylist and chef.
All right, and why'd you pop your balloon?
I don't know. He just wasn't, I didn't feel that connection when he walked out.
Was it a physical thing for you?
Oh no, he's very handsome. I love the way he's dressed. He himself. I like it.
Thank
Be yourself. But just wasn't for me, the connection.
And is she someone that's your type?
She's definitely my type, but like she said, energy is the main thing, you know? Energy is always key.
Yeah. Nice smile too.
Thank you.
All right, let's go down to the next one. All right, honey, can I get your name and age?
Nakaya, and I'm 32.
And what do you do?
I'm an entrepreneur, so I'm a certified nursing assistant. I sell sex toys, and I do security as well.
All right, and why'd you pop your balloon?
I just keep getting eliminated. I have so many baby daddies. I was wilding out at my young ages, so
I feel it.
I got 3 children and 3 baby daddies.
All right. And is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, she definitely would have been my type, yeah. That's understandable, you know, but that is my limit. Yeah, I can't.
No, he said 2 baby daddies. He said 3 kids is fine, but he said 2 baby daddies. So I would have had to have, they look the same. They all look like me, but
No, I feel that.
Have you had that issue before?
Well, I don't have baby daddy drama because they're not present. So it's like,
Man, that's tough. Shout out to her.
I understand because I don't like dealing with baby mamas.
I ain't mad at you. Come on down. I ain't mad. All right, and so we do still have quite a few. Let's dive into some questions. What we got for them?
My first question is, if you seen yourself as any character from a movie or show, who would you see yourself as?
Can this be just a regular
It can
show,
be any movie.
Can it be a cartoon?
Anything, any movie or show.
Y'all ready? I feel like you need a moment because I'm even thinking like, dang, who would I be? I'm gonna let you think about it. You ready? Okay, let's go check it out. All right, love, can I get your name and age?
Destiny Love. I'm 43.
And what do you do?
Entrepreneur, so I'm a massage therapist. I'm also a poet, and I'm a marketing for Taste Bud Sports Bar.
Okay.
All right, go ahead and answer this question.
So, because I'm in poetry, I have to put it down to Love Jones, Neil
I
Long.
like that. Okay.
I can be that subtle but uh, sensual kind of woman,
Hmm.
but I also have that opinion and business like
I like that.
attitude.
That comes with the
Right.
entrepreneurship. I feel
Right.
that. Yeah.
So, yeah, she kind of gives me those vibes to me.
I can do it. I like that.
All I got from her in that movie was her sex appeal was amazing. I was like, dang, girl.
She had class and she did poetry and she also had her own business going. She had her little sex appeal with Darius and that thing with Bill Bellamy, but that was her screwing up. She admitted to her and came back and did what she was supposed to do. So,
It's real. I
right.
see that.
All right, let's go down to the next one. All right, love, can I get your name and age?
I'm Chloe. I am 29 years old.
And what do you do?
I'm a full-time accounting consultant when I also have a budgeting and planning business on the side.
Okay.
All right, go ahead and answer his question.
That took a lot of thought because I'm not a big TV person, but I would say I'm the 4 main characters from Girlfriends all in one.
Okay. I can see that. I like
Like I'm definitely Joan most of the time, but I can be free-spirited. I'm very ambitious and I'm funny. So I'm all 4, but like kind of mainly Joan, but I have a little bit of everything, but yeah, that's
that.
my
I can dig that. I like that. The free
So what's the
spirit.
Tony in you?
The ambitious. Yes. Well, yeah, not ambitious just like Tony, but I'm very ambitious and, I get to it. Whatever I want to get to, I'm going to get to it.
Yeah, that's major key for me. Getting to it.
Make it happen. That's what I do.
I
All
like that.
right, let's go down to the next one. All right, hon, can I get your name and age?
Esther, and I'm 19.
And what do you do?
I'm a model, actress, and a student.
All right, and go ahead and answer his question.
Okay, so I would say probably Megan.
Question. And what do you do? The next one. All right, hon, can I get your name and age?
Esther, and I'm 19.
And what do you do?
I'm a
19, bruh.
model, actress, and a student.
All right, and go ahead and answer his question.
Okay, so I would say probably Meghan Markle or Gina Torres from the show Suits. I don't know if y'all know it. It's like a law show. Yeah,
Okay.
and I'm in school to be a lawyer, so like they're very ambitious, and I'm very ambitious as well. So yeah, I would say that.
I like that.
Man, y'all got the ambulance in the back going on, man. We can't even focus. Somebody, where y'all at? Why y'all in the hood with it? Y'all got that studio in the hood with it. You got people in damn ambulance riding around. Come on, man. Tighten up.
Have you seen the show before?
No.
Somebody need medical treatment in the back.
I haven't seen the show.
Is
Maybe
that
we have to
the
check it out.
one where it's the gentleman where he didn't actually go to school and pass and he knew everything? Okay.
Photographic memory, yeah.
I'm about to check that out.
Yeah, I've never seen it either, but I remember that snippet. Okay. Let's go down to the next one. All right, beautiful. Name and age?
Yeah, that show. I
Tyke
never
Brianna.
watched that show, but I think that that show it definitely looked interesting because they chose the right part to have as a trailer piece. He was like, I know everything about law, but I never went to school to pass the bar. And then he proved that he knew exactly what was in the thing. But I was like, man, that's crazy. But shout out to him. He says they have the ambulance. Yeah, bruh. Bruh, to fix the broke car. I mean, shit. They can. They gonna need the damn ambulance. They in Houston, so normally when you hear ambulance, unless you're near a downtown area or like you're near a where stores are at, like a shopping center, that typically means you in the hood. You know what I mean? Because white neighborhoods you won't hear, or like deep in like white suburban neighborhoods and stuff like that, you won't hear an ambulance. Not because the ambulance won't go out there, it's just because we ain't got to worry about somebody getting shot, somebody robbing somebody, and you call the police, but the ambulance get on scene first, somebody getting beat up, or a bar or a club. So they must got this studio near the damn hood or something.
I'm 27 and
But that girl with the black and white, she said she's 19. Jesus.
I'm a political activist.
All right, beautiful. Name and age?
Taiki Brion, I'm 27 and I'm a political activist. So I was going to say the lady from Taiki Brion, I'm 27 and I'm a political activist. So I was going to say the lady from Scandal, but I can't remember her name right now.
Yeah, because which one? Which one now?
Olivia Pope, that's her name. Yes, so Olivia Pope, because I'm into politics.
Okay.
And yeah, I can see myself actually going into the White House one day. I have protested at the White House, so that's my interest. And then the other one would have been Maria LaGorta on Dexter, because I got my bachelor's degree in criminal justice. So it's always kind of been my person to go to. But I am currently a cartoon myself.
I can dig it. I like that.
Are you familiar with those shows?
Yes, I'm definitely familiar with that.
So I have to ask, because you said Olivia Pope, she's amazing at what she does, but she's also amazing at covering up some murders. So
That's what I was thinking
well,
right
you
there.
know, the Bay Harbor Butcher isn't the Bay Harbor Butcher with the reasons.
I mean, that could be a thing why there's never really, well, see, here's the thing. They do have them on the show, but they're not really on this show. So if there is mainly, like, we just did the episode the other day, you wasn't here, but I think his name Olin Teckers. He had Pop the Balloon, but he's in Australia. So it's a black guy in a suit and he has a Pop the Balloon show, but they're in Australia. So it's tons of little white girls running around on that one. But the guy in LA, he has white girls on his, but he doesn't have all white girls. He has like the best mix. Who else has a lot of white girls? There's nobody else that really has white girls. Oh, the girl in UK, I think her name Policy UK. Her channel has white girls on it too. But
we're going to leave it right there. We're going down to the next one, all right? All right, love. Can I get your name and age?
Hi, I'm Samaj. I'm 41.
And what do you do?
I am a chef, lawyer, and content creator.
And go ahead and answer his question.
So my favorite character on TV is Fatima from the show Zatima, which is a spinoff of Sisters. And really, like, that's my whole life. Like, I dated someone who's a little bit younger, Sisters. And really, like, that's my whole life. Like, I dated someone who's a little bit younger. Zach was my ex-boyfriend. That was my last relationship. Everything Zach did, my ex-boyfriend did. Like, while the show was going on, I was living her life. And I'm like, you gotta go. So yeah, that's the character I definitely relate to the most. Definitely have a street side to me, very educated. I was working for a law firm that was very confrontational when I was in law school. Like, it was crazy. So she definitely televised my life.
I can dig it. I like that.
All right, it's going back down. All right, before we get the popping, go ahead and answer your own question.
Oh, I would see myself as it's gonna sound funny, but I would see myself as like a Black Dynamite, you know? Definitely like, you know, kind of outgoing, definitely look out for those around me and take care of home before anything, you know? So I see myself like that.
Okay, I can see that. All right, we're gonna dive into it. I'm gonna let you go ahead and pop 2 balloons.
2 balloons.
Yep, appearance, vibe, answer.
I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna go here. Oh no.
All right, let's start right here then. All right, love, why'd you hold on to your balloon?
I love the outfit. I love the style. He's a tattoo artist, creator. I'm a creator too. So I was just hearing him out, liked his vibes. Wanted to hear what else was going on.
All right, and why'd you pop her balloon?
It's honestly just the age gap. I'm definitely a little younger, you know. But you're definitely beautiful, and I definitely love your energy and what you do.
Thank you.
So what's your age cutoff?
I would say probably like 35-ish, 36. Yeah.
All right. Let's go down.
Okay.
What is the youngest?
The youngest, honestly, would be 21, yeah.
Okay. All right.
You go certain places, I go, you know.
Okay, come on down. All right.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So
To
you
be
popped your
19
balloon.
on a Pop the Balloon.
Just the age cutoff.
I mean, if you gonna be on a Pop the Balloon show, like as a girl, like be fine. But if you gonna go on one and you're 19, I mean, you're really young at that point, being on a Pop the Balloon show. But it is what it is.
You popped before I even found out the lower end.
I was thinking about it. I was like, should I ask? But I didn't know if I was allowed to ask. But yeah.
No, I understand.
You ladies, if you have a question, and that is the reason why you're gonna pop, please ask the question before you pop. All right, but I did it for you because I knew why.
Thank you.
Is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, she's definitely my type, but yeah, it's just the age. Yeah, it's definitely age limit.
All right, and right over here. All right, love, why'd you keep your balloon unpopped?
Tattoo artist. I have a crap load of tattoos. Who wouldn't want a tattoo bestie? So.
I can dig it. I like that.
All right, and why'd you pop her balloon?
It's just honestly, I'm not a very political person. You know, it's just not my thing.
So do you feel like your partner needs to be very involved, or do you rather them kind of be in their own lane and you have your lane?
So I actually met my ex-husband at a rally in 2017. He messaged me and was like, hey, I know you're hosting a rally. So that's how we started our relationship. And as someone who is very, very political, I was at a protest yesterday. I do want a man who is a very protective man in that way. So
Yes,
they need to be there.
I understand that because it's like, I would want to be supportive of my partner as well. So that's not my thing.
You didn't want to just show up and be like,
Like,
woo,
okay,
with the
Go
sign,
team.
you know what was going on, right?
I feel you.
Okay. Let's
Yeah,
go
she shouldn't
down
be
right
so
here.
desperate at her age.
All right, love.
I mean, to be 19, she's just, I don't know. Now, I don't understand why. See, the reason why I believe Arlette is so successful at Pod the Balloon is because, number one, she's got the baddest looking women on her show. Let's just get that right off the rip. She's got the baddest looking women on her show. So, and she tends to do like slightly older shows. So she'll do shows where all the girls are at least 35 to like 40 something. And they're all good looking women. And then she'll do the young one where they're like 20 to 30, right? But for Arlette, she has them in around the same like SMV. But on this show, like that girl's 19 and the girl in the red in the very front, the first girl, she's 43. So you have a woman who's 43 who could be the 19-year-old girl's mother. You know what I mean? Like, but she's on the show. Like, I just don't see why they don't tell her, okay, you're going to be on a show where everybody's between the ages of 18, since you're going to go that damn low, to 30. You know what I mean? I believe you should do it that way because then the guys come out, they should be in the same age group. Now, they may not have to be in the same age group, but I mean, it's just going to be better that way. But yeah, to be 19 and on the Pod the Balloon show, you definitely be on YouTube a little bit too much. There should be no reason for you to go on a Pod the Balloon show at 19. Yeah, when they have this age gap, it means they aren't all competing for them. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I mean, it's gonna cause more friction and everything. Because let's say a guy comes out there and he's 30 years old. Well, to the woman who's 43, that's not an option for her because he's too young. But to the woman who's 30, the woman who's 19, 20, he's too old. You see what I'm saying? So, and then let's say a girl is 20, let's say a girl is 35. She may still be like, I don't want nobody younger than me. So you got to kind of have people around the same age a little bit. At least that's just what I think. Again, I don't know. I'm just guessing what I would want.
You popped. What happened?
I'm so over him. He a little young tender. He says cutoff was what, 35?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I just look like this. I'm old, baby.
I feel you're very beautiful, though.
Thank
I
you.
understand.
So is that literally your cutoff, or is it like case by case?
That's honestly like literally my cutoff.
Good. Stand on
It's
that.
like, yeah.
I love that. Okay. Outside of the age, is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, she's definitely my type outside the age. Yes, ma'am.
All right, let's go on down.
Yeah, I just don't understand why they not all.
Oh, I didn't even realize it knocked us down to just one. Okay, scoot over. Come on, baby.
Scoot, wait. Oh,
But
wait. Scoot
we
which
gotta
way?
make
My bad.
space
Oh,
for
okay.
it. Come on down, Miss Chloe. Come on down. All right, y'all. So the way this works is you guys are gonna get one really good question. All right, something that you've been afraid to ask if you were on a first date. We're gonna go ahead and knock it out now. So make it good. I'll let you go ahead and start.
Okay. From the ideal woman that you're looking for, what would be her weekend activities, routine outside of work? What is your ideal woman doing on her free time?
Just honestly, whatever she enjoys. It doesn't necessarily have to be something I enjoy, but it doesn't have to be something too wild and spontaneous.
I want you to be specific.
Like, what would be my ideal?
What would align with you, the type of woman? What would she be doing? So I basically ask him, what do you do? But I'm not trying
Oh, okay,
to
I
get
get what you
to
mean.
just...
Okay, like on the weekend, like today, perfectly today, I woke up today, I went and did yoga. Then after that, I hit the gym. Then I went and got some food. Then after this, I'll probably go eat again because I have to go do my second gym workout. And then I have a few appointments. So the weekend for me is kind of different because I'm a tattoo artist. You know? And so I don't have like a set schedule.
Okay.
But like if Saturday, I might step out, but I'm not honestly a drinker. So if that's what you're asking.
Okay. I'm not... I don't want you to guess what I'm asking.
Okay, yeah.
I want you to answer it truthfully.
No, but yeah, I would honestly expect us to go do something out and about. You get what I'm saying? That's it.
So was that question referring to him in his, like, your single life, or if you were actually in a relationship and like stayed together or exclusive?
I kind of meant single. That's why I asked, what are you looking for? Because how will it come together is a good thing to think about.
And for yourself, what do you normally do on just your regular weekend?
Well, like for example, this weekend, yesterday, I went to the gym, helped my friend plan her wedding. I do not drink that much anymore, so I did not do any outside activities.
No, I feel that.
You know, I did stuff planning, getting myself together for the week. And yeah, that's kind of what I look for, someone who can join me with that kind of lifestyle.
I get what you mean. That's cool.
All right, what's your question for her?
If you could live anywhere, where would you want to live?
I don't even know. I think if I could live anywhere, I don't know. For some reason, this is a goal of mine. I just feel like out of all the places in the world, I don't feel like there's, on average, a better looking place. Just when you account for all the physical aspects of how it looks, the seaside and all that. But I like Santorini, Greece. I feel like Santorini, Greece is the perfect cobblestone-esque kind of clay roads versus beautiful water, decent food, because I don't know all the Greek food. I would say it's decent. I've had it once or twice before from a restaurant, but decent food. And just like the way it looks, the ambience, to me, that's kind of like the perfect looking area. It's kind of like Brazil, like waterfront, but it looks more like Italy, kind of like that. So, but yeah, that would be where I would want to reside. But that's way over in Greece. I'm not trying to go all the way down Greece.
I don't have like an exact location on the map, but if I could live anywhere, it would definitely be somewhere without a lot of violence, where everyone can kind of live life comfortably and not have to be on the streets. I don't know. My ideal place to live would be, I don't know if there's a country like that, but definitely not the United States. I don't feel like this is my ideal place, but I'm here. So, but I don't know the exact answer to that. I haven't thought that deeply into where.
That's real. I understand.
And for yourself?
Myself, definitely somewhere near a beach. You know,
Okay.
I definitely want to penthouse vibes. You know, definitely, I love a beautiful scene. So that's where I see myself.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and dive into my question. Are we gonna pop? Or are we locking in?
I'm going to pop. I mean, he's cool, but a lot of people go to the gym and have jobs and stuff like that. That's not all I'm looking for. Like I don't really feel like my stomach had little butterflies talking to him or looking at him in his eyes. It just, the questions he was asking were not, you know, deep enough for me. Like, where do I want to live? Like him saying by a beach, I don't really care to be by a beach. You can drive to a beach. So it's just, I wanted something deeper to see if our lifestyle goals and what we plan on becoming as people align. So it just wasn't there.
All right. And what would
Messed it up, man. That could have been your husband right there. But I mean, hey, you know what I mean? Everybody got their own quirks. See, I don't know what that feeling is like that she described, like looking at looking at him and you don't get that butterfly feeling. Cause I never got that butterfly feeling for my wife. I don't get that butterfly feeling. I saw that feeling of a girl. I was like, damn, you know what I mean? Just clothes look painted on, nigga. That's how they look.
No.
And I was like, I mean, shit. Let me shoot my shot. Shit just worked.
What you have done? Were you gonna pop or lock in?
I would have locked in, but the energy isn't there. Energy doesn't lie.
Did you feel the energy?
I felt it a little bit.
You wanted to find a little bit more?
You know.
Okay.
That's all it is.
All right, you good. All right, so unfortunately, we did not find a romantic match,
That's
but we definitely want to have you back, okay?
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, let's bring out our next single gentleman.
You
All right, can I get your name and age?
How y'all doing? I'm Cornelius, and I'm 34.
And what do you do?
I'm a community outreach specialist.
Okay, and do you have any children?
I don't.
And how do you feel about a young lady that does have children?
I don't mind. Just, pros and cons, situation, circumstances. Everybody got different strokes, different folks.
Okay, and do we have a limit on how many children and baby fathers?
That's some hell of a question right there. These are baby mama edition or something? Probably 3 kids and 3 baby daddies. Car note overdue yet. We ain't. You know what I'm saying?
What the car note got to do with the children?
That's a Kendrick Lamar verse. I was just throwing that in
Oh, okay, my bad. Okay, so is that really the limit? Like anything
there.
past
Y'all
3
want
and
4
3?
or 5. You got more kids than Miss Wayne's. I can't do it. I ain't got them. But I like kids though. So kids is not off the table thing. But I don't want to be trying to get intimate or be too intentional with a woman with children, and then have to be like, yeah, nice knowing you guys.
Because it's a package.
Yeah, it's a package deal.
Got
You know what I'm
you.
saying? It's a lot that come with that. So that's weight, and then you fall in love with the kids, and it just be deeper than it gotta be.
I love the respect level there. Okay.
Yeah.
So name a deal breaker for us.
A deal breaker for me. So many deal breakers.
Dang.
I don't know.
Top one.
I say a lady that don't pray. I can't deal with no wicked women. In the Bible it says better live on the side of the house than live in the house with a quarrelsome woman. Yeah.
Ain't nothing worse than a smart dumb nigga. Bitch ass nigga, you can mess me with the whole ass shenanigans, man. Smoke your ashes. Listen, the Bible's a classic, but it's no Illmatic.
We got some dumbass motherfuckers floating around this country. Dumbass motherfuckers,
What does that have to do with anything, sir? Now let's hear.
What verse is that?
Proverbs, one of them. I don't know off the top.
All right, let's
Can't
go.
have that wickedness, huh? Pop me if you wicked right now.
Let's go check it out.
Okay.
All right, love. Can I get your name and age?
I'm Tyke Brion. I'm 27, a political activist. So I love that you do community outreach, but I am spiritual. I deconstructed for Christianity about 10 years ago.
So
You said
gotta go lower?
deconstructed? You what? You said you deconstructed? What did she say?
About 10 years ago. Outreach, but I am spiritual. I deconstructed for Christianity about 10 years ago.
So you gotta go a little in depth on that one.
So I went from being Christian to atheist to spiritual.
Whoa.
So I spoke to a survivor of Jonestown, the massacre back in 2015 in high school for a project. Reread, just re-talked to myself about things and had too many questions about what was in the Bible. So I went from that to atheist until I knew that I was spiritual, and I believe that there are coexisting religions. And so praying is the same thing as manifesting. So yeah, I manifest.
That nigga just shook his head, bruh. He didn't even know what to say. That nigga just shook his head, bruh.
No,
He was like, all right, you know what I mean?
You have to read this story.
He didn't even know what to say, bro. He just shook his head, bro. That's unbelievable, bro.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, your face is just it's
No,
like
I appreciate her perspective. You know, I don't knock nobody. Like I said, a woman that prays, you ain't got to specifically be Christian or Muslim or just a believer. I'm definitely spiritual too. I ain't like a Christian or nothing like that. I'm just a believer in God. I believe God is good. I believe in God, a specific name or title. I don't even give God. Some people would say God name is this and that. I don't even like to argue with people about that. I just say I'm a believer. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't nothing wrong with being a believer. I just like to deal with women that's faith-based, that's into manifesting and everything. That's cool.
Okay.
Like I said, we
We
probably.
said Proverbs. And
Oh
I was
no,
like,
that's just scripture. A lot of religions, based in the Bible, but it's just my perspective on what I'm looking for if I was to deal with a woman long term where I'm at in life.
Definitely.
and the Bible is literally just a guide.
Right.
So I feel like
Which can be used for sure.
No, well, I don't know. See, I shake my head too. Yeah, see, the thing is, I believe the Bible is, I believe the Bible is three things. I think it's conventional wisdom, common sense, and best practices. Now, does it have rules associated to it? Yes, but like everybody else in the world, not everybody's gonna go by the rules, and that's for the people that even believe it, because a lot of people don't believe in it. They believe in other religions, and I'm not getting into a religious conversation with anybody, yet alone Christians. What I'm just simply saying is, since that book or any book like it, a religious book, has rules, I know that people aren't going to follow all the rules. Now, they're going to pick and choose what rules to follow. And that's no different than me, because I've picked and choose what rules I want to follow out of it, right? So I'm not knocking nobody on following what they want to follow. I would just say that for the people who think that they're going to hold people to that rule book because they follow rule number 19, but they don't follow rule number 43 like I do, I would say to them, you're wasting your breath, because you're failing to realize that there are more than one rule. You know what I mean? That's my biggest thing. I don't want nobody holding me to a standard that they're knowingly skipping over, if that makes any sense. To me, that doesn't sound, it doesn't feel right. You know what I mean? I don't want to be held to a certain standard when you're gonna completely overlook the standard that you're holding me to, if that makes any sense. Because then it just goes to show that you're doing what's in your best interest, which is fine. You're trying to hold me to something that benefits you, but then in return, I can't hold you to a certain standard that may benefit me. You see what I'm saying? At that point, I'd rather just walk. But yeah, and then plus, I believe in the Bible. I believe in the book, but I don't believe in necessarily how the church goes about their nonsense, because for all that the church does, you can't go to the church and the church doesn't take care of the people. Now, the church may pray for people and they may work with people and they do all their things that they may do for people, but they don't put enough from what they get and how it's been in how I've done research on the book. The church is supposed to have those resources for the people that go, the families of the church, but they don't have those resources because those resources get absorbed by maybe a pastor or some other like entity, or not entity, but some other like things that they want to do. I.e., the example that Drewski gave, where he's showing pastors pull up to their church in a damn Bentley, but everybody in their church is riding a bus to get there, or you're just getting money from the grandmamas. Essentially, you're just pimping. And that's why a lot of people who were pimps, former pimps, are now pastors, because it's the easiest transition into. You're slick with your word, so you can just slick with your word and get people to work on your behalf. It's essentially like the ultimate salesman position. You know what I mean? So if you're good with words, good with the gift of gab, you can convince people to do stuff for you. And that is an actual skill or a trait. No different than a politician. A politician is good with the gift of gab, you know, and he can convince people that he cares about them or he's going to do what's in their best interest, knowing good and damn well he ain't going to do it. You see what I'm saying? And I akin most pastors like that. And plus, most pastors play these goofy games in church anyway, spitting in your hand and rubbing it on your brother's face. That is, to me, outlandish. And it's so far removed from the actual messages that the pastor would preach upon, but that's neither here nor there. You know what I mean?
Which is fine. But when someone says faith-based, I'm usually thinking they want to go to church. I don't go to church.
Yeah,
You go to church?
Me neither. You know, if I'm invited to go to church, I'll go. But my faith is definitely, you know, believing in things that you can't see.
Mhm.
You know, I have my own relationship with God, you know, so it's just perspective. I'm trying to find somebody who I can be evenly yoked with.
Gotcha.
Who's probably believing in, you know, whatever we can believe in and believe in the same things and manifest some shit. You know what I mean? My bad. Yeah.
All right, so
I mean, at least he's honest. I give him that. Half the people won't be honest in the world. But at least he's honest. He could be right. He could be wrong. I don't care, but at least he's honest about it. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? That's how people
leave
move.
you right here, and I need you to go ahead and pop 2 more.
2 more?
Yep.
Oh, I'm popping balloon?
Yep.
Jeez, I ain't even got the
No, go. I said I was leaving you there. You got to stay out
Aight.
there.
Well, I'm gonna pop, man. She didn't put me on the spotlight, gave me the Draco. Oh, I'm gonna have to hit out here. Oh no. Oh, she didn't die. She say she still wanna be on the tip. Maybe. I don't know. I kind of like you. You a little kinky.
You can pop it if you want to, but
All
I'm
right.
sure
She don't argue with me.
Come on.
See, he the wine. He got the YN energy, so that's why everybody laughing and giggling. You know what I mean? Plus, he tall. He definitely probably 6 feet. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But yeah, man. I don't know that whole religion talk is it's a little too tricky for me, and just for me. You know what I mean? He said ill. Yeah, bruh. What the fuck, ill? Yeah. Hey, man, I can't do. See, Scotty, you was there. Shout out to my nigga Scotty. He in the building. You know what I mean?
You ugly motherfucker.
See, Scotty was with me, TMX, when we started doing the Arlette, because I would do the Arlette reviews. But then BM, you know what I mean, want to strike niggas. And me and Scotty was on the stream when I got my community strike. So, man, I can't even do Arlettes. And I can't even read. I would, like, sign up and say, hey, you know what I mean, I like reviewing y'all content, but what am I going to do? You know what I mean?
I was like that. I thought she was like, nah, don't pop me.
I mean, I don't change. Sidetrack.
I bet Scotty walked into the building, looked, and was like,
Oh my God. Oh my God. Bruh.
I know that's right.
Oh, you can pop all you want to. You still gonna think about me later, so it's fine.
So you kept your blue unpopped. You dodged a little bit. What happened?
I was just trying to make it clearer.
and I was looking at other like pop the balloons. Now I do know that what's his name, Business Moving, the dude in New York, he did one, but I did the first guy of his when I had the issues, but they was dressed like they wasn't looking like that either. The only person I can do is the girl from the UK, what's her name, Policy. But see, the thing about these pop the balloons is they be releasing them like either or, like either way. So like this one, for example, she'll do the girls on the panel, and then the next one when they drop, I don't know how long it'll take them to drop. It'll be where the guys are on the panel. Unless I start doing more of those, it's gonna be harder to just find the ones where the girls are on the panel. You see what I'm saying? I be trying to find them, but Battle of the Leftovers, this nigga crazy, bruh. This fool is crazy, bruh. TMX
For
is
him to-
crazy.
I was holding it out. I wasn't dodging.
So why did we hold on to it?
Well, because I wanted to hear what he had to say. You know, I liked his tattoos. I was gonna ask him questions about his tattoos because I am a body art person. Like I don't have any tattoos. I have piercings everywhere, but all of my piercings mean something. Like they all do certain things to your body. And so I was gonna ask him about his tattoos. Like, why did you choose those tattoos and what do they signify if you're a spiritual person? But it's cool. It's cool.
Well, you handed him the balloon. Like you gave it out there.
Yeah, you did. I was going, I was, finna change
The way
my
he
mind.
Draco'd her, I'm talking about he came from back here with it. So I was like,
So why did you pop her balloon? Because you did initially try to, and it did bob and weave a little bit. What
I
happened?
mean, you told me to pick two. I was just not wasting no time. I say I'm gonna go ahead and just fire off. I wasn't being too picky.
You literally fired off. Okay.
I fired off.
So no specific reason. Is she someone that's your type?
It's probably just I was tripping off her necklace. The kinky. But she seemed like she a real cool person. You know what
that's
I'm
my
saying?
chef brand. I go by the Kinky Chef online. That's my chef
Okay.
brand.
The Kinky Chef. Come
Chef
on.
brand.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I name all the food kinky stuff.
Oh, I maybe kinky food. You know what I'm saying? A little edible arrangement.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get you right.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're not.
And the one is on the one in the white and black that you see right here between the host and the guy. She's 19. She says she's in school to become a lawyer and she does like modeling or some shit on the side. I don't know.
Meeting in the lobby. All right. Let's go on down to the next one.
Okay.
But TMX voided his pick for the night. He said he's gonna trade his pick to the damn I don't even know. TMX, what state you live in? I was gonna say he gonna trade his pick to he said he gonna trade his pick to Venezuela. But you know what I mean? A handful of guacamole, Chipotle guacamole and shit. So he said he trading his pick for guacamole and cash incentives. You know what I mean? So he said double ill.
All right, love. Can I get your name and age?
Nakaya 32.
Nakaya 32.
And what do you do?
So I'm a certified nursing assistant. I also sell sex toys. I'm an entrepreneur. So
Okay.
security,
That nigga crazy, bro.
comedy, poetry, a little
So
bit.
he'll
of
take the dude if he had to pick somebody. I mean, bro, I feel you, bro. Like I said, they can't all be. I'm gonna have to start doing where the guys are on the panel and the girls walk out because that's the only way. Because there's not too many people that do just girls on the panel. There is one guy named Adi Impossible, but his channel he switches too. Like everybody else switches. They do guys one week and girls another week. So the other channel, Love Mountain, I was gonna do. The panel was just as raw too. So, you know what I mean? It's just hard to like figure out. You
All
know
right.
what I mean?
And why did you keep your balloon unpopped?
He seemed like an interesting person I could probably get to know, but I guess not.
Nah, she seemed
Go ahead.
interesting too. Like I said, she just put. I had to take down somebody. Y'all just got hit in the crossfires.
I feel like it was divine because I was just gonna, I don't know. I go to church and I pray and I believe in Jesus Christ. So,
Absolutely.
And he was the first one that was okay with the 3 and 3. I was excited.
Yeah.
Okay. Baby daddy number 4. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, let's go. Come on. We got to get up out of there. All right, so we still have 4 unpopped balloons. I'm gonna let you go ahead and ask them a question.
Answer all of my questions simultaneous. All right, tell me 3 things that you like about yourself the most. 3 things. Is that? No, that's like 3 questions. All right, just tell me 1 thing you like about yourself. My bad. Yeah.
Okay.
What's your favorite thing about yourself? And tell me what's your favorite, your least favorite thing about yourself.
Okay, let's go check it out. All right, baby, need your name and age?
Destiny Love, I'm 43. He gonna come over here or he gonna sit there? Oh, you didn't want to talk to me? It's okay.
Nah, it ain't like that. I'm just thinking about my question. If I'm
doing?
asking the right question,
Okay.
how you doing?
Good. So I'm very ambitious.
Okay.
I'm gonna add on to that. I'm a boss woman, so I tend to be in rooms where men are, and I tend to make the room shake. What I tend to be, and I'm not saying I don't love it about myself, is I'm an overthinker. So I tend to overthink things before I get to that concept of understanding.
Was the question something that they weren't too fond of themselves, or something that they've been told by others?
It's their favorite thing about themselves and their least favorite thing about
But okay, got you.
Yeah.
All right, let's go down to
But-
the next one. Oh,
Oh, all right, yeah.
did you have it?
I
Right?
know,
Did
I
you
was
have
saying,
one?
I was just saying I overthink too. Like I was just saying I'm an overthinker.
Oh, you don't get to answer the
Okay,
question
okay.
till later because we want everyone to give an honest
ma'am.
one
Yes,
and
ma'am.
not
That's-
based off what you got. Okay. All right. Love, name, and age.
Chloe, 29.
And what do you do?
I am a full-time accounting consultant with a planning and budgeting business on the side.
Okay.
All right. And go ahead and answer his question.
My least favorite thing, I'll start with, I have a little small things that I feel like all accumulate into me wanting to work on myself and become a better person. So I have a bunch of little things I don't like about myself, but until you die, you should always have something that you don't like about yourself because you're never gonna be perfect.
Correct.
So I just feel like I have a bunch of little things in every aspect, physically, mentally, emotionally, that spiritually, that I don't feel like are up to par, that I'm working on though.
Okay.
And my favorite thing about myself is that I'm me. You know how Lil Wayne said, I'm me. I'm me. Like, I don't care what nobody say. If she don't like me, she ain't gotta be around me.
No,
If he
for
don't
real.
like me, somebody else will. Like, you know, so I'm always me unapologetically all the
sure.
time. And I'm great. I'm amazing. I was just saying that on the way here.
I like
You gotta
that.
hype yourself up.
For sure. Okay.
Did you want a specific on what she did not like? Because she said she had a few little ones. Did you want anything, or are we good to move on?
I mean, if she comfortable with sharing that with us, you know, if you got something specific.
I don't want you to come pop on her because you're like, she didn't give me the answer. So let's go ahead and get it now if you need it.
Well, that's a longer conversation, but just surface level. I mean, physically, like health wise, I feel like I could treat my body better. Like I said, I'm working on that.
Honest answer. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it.
All right, let's go down to the next one.
Okay.
All right, babe, name and age.
My name is Esther. I'm 19.
And what do you do?
I'm a model, actress, and a student.
All right, and go ahead and answer his question.
I think my favorite thing about myself, sort of like what she said, is my ambition and my drive. Like, I have very big dreams and I always try to work towards them. And I know that, like, I know within myself that I'm going to achieve what I set out to do. My least favorite thing about myself is probably that I'm too nice. Like, I'm very trusting. I've been hurt, like, I've been betrayed, backstabbed, lied to, but like I always try to give people chances.
Man, she gonna have to understand it. That's a human condition. Niggas is gonna lie, girls are gonna lie, everybody gonna lie. Shit, the government is trying to lie every 5 minutes. Welcome to adulthood, ma'am. You know what I mean? I wish I had a pamphlet that I can give you to let you know how you're going to be lied to, because I'm 37. I'm old enough to be your damn daddy. I could have had you at 19 or 18. You know what I mean? So, but, ma'am, that's the world we live in. You're going to get lied to by these dudes. You know what I mean? Just like everybody else. You know what I mean? Wait, they got a 19-year-old on here? Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, he said, I don't want that. Yeah, you know what I mean? She 19. She's the only one that's 19, though. Everybody else is like, the light-skinned girl beside her was 28 or 29. Everybody's like 35 and up. But she's the only one 19.
And yeah, I'm very trusting, and it's something that I'm working on to prioritize myself and not other people.
Yeah, she gonna have to. She 19 though, so that's a 19-year-old answer. Cause I was probably the same way too at 19, thinking, oh, people are gonna, I'm gonna get promoted. Once I was working hard at my job, I used to be managers at Cold Stones. So the little Cold Stone ice cream shop, I used to own the key. I used to have the keys. It'd be days before the owner fucking came to the store. I'd wake up in the morning, catch the train there, open the joint up, get everything set up, serve customers all day. While if I'm making shit and I gotta order the shit on Cisco food, the damn truck comes on different days. They bring the product in that I use to make ice cream, put all that shit in the freezer, do the inventory counts, making sure if a new hire a new employee if we need it. Only thing I didn't do was like scheduling. Because that's more of a technical thing that you could kind of get into, and you can lose a lot of money on scheduling. So that was the only thing I didn't do. But other than that, I used to close the store. You know what I mean? That was it. So yeah, I done that for several different restaurants over the DMV area. So you know what I mean? Like, and I used to think like, oh, one day maybe I can get my own, or maybe when I was working in Value City, I was like, oh, I'm doing good. I was a damn one of them people that catch people stealing. Little plain. I started off at the door greeter. Then I became a plain clothes person where you catch the nigga stealing. Was my favorite ice cream? I don't know. See, I hated strawberry growing up, but then my favorite shit now is when you go get like a strawberry milkshake and you get Oreo cookies mixed in it. Yo, that shit hit. But it's like enough Oreos, not like 2 little Oreos. Put like 4 or 5, like 5 or 6 of them motherfuckers in there. Like that shit hits. It's like a Oreo. It's like a milk and cookies milkshake, but with strawberry ice cream or strawberry syrup in it. That shit hit. But yeah, man. Like I said, I was a door greeter. Then I became a plainclothes detective, watching the cameras, watching niggas steal, and then, thinking like, oh, I'm gonna get to the next promotion, this, that, and the fuck. That shit never came, bruh. I went to one of them. Y'all remember them commercials back in the day? To become a medical assistant. Like that little black dude, hey man, you ain't doing nothing sitting on the couch. You sitting there smoking weed. Come down here and go to college, man. Just that and the fuck. I went for medical building, coding, passed the shit. Went to a doctor's office. The intern, I was there for like a month, and then they just let me go out the blue because they were downsizing. I'm like, bruh, what the fuck is going on in life? All that shit, bruh. I done all that shit, thinking that people were gonna look out for me. Motherfuckers lying. Come on, bruh. I done had my right hand man I grew up with since kindergarten all the way up until niggas was 18, 19. All of a sudden, around 18, this nigga start smashing my broad. And he was smashing her ass for like a month or a month and a half. And I didn't even figure out from him. I figured out from his cousin who told me. Because he's like, bro, I can't even see you go out like that. He's seeing me be with my girlfriend and his whole cousin smashing her. And he telling him, bro, you doing your best. And that's your best friend. How you doing your best friend? Like, bro, I done been betrayed by niggas. Bro. So, and I'm saying all that shit when I was her age. So I can just imagine what the fuck. She's just understanding now. Like, go experience life, boo. You gonna be alright. Just don't trust these niggas and don't trust these broads, man. Black cherries and anything. I mean, yeah, black cherry is good. Yeah, man. I used to whip all that shit up, man.
Okay.
Okay, I love it. I love it.
There's a lot.
Right, that part is going down. All right, love, name and age.
Jasmine, 37.
I used to hate strawberry ice cream, but I love that shit now. Strawberry ice cream is lit now. I just don't like the actual real strawberry shit in it. That shit's stupid, but strawberry ice cream lit.
What do you do?
Hairstylist and chef.
All right, go ahead and answer this question.
I'm gonna go with the least. I would say, damn. I'm shy. I don't know. My least is like, well, let me start over. Okay. I don't know how to let people go. Like, I prolong things, and that's the least. And what I like about myself is that I'm a nurturer. I love to take care of people. I love to feed people, make sure people are okay. they mental. That's just what I like.
Those two actually go together, so I get it.
I like that.
Yeah, that's kind of hard to work on one and not knock down the other. I get it.
Mhm.
All right, it's going back down. All right, hun, go ahead and answer your own question for us.
Okay. My favorite thing that I like about myself is I feel like I got a lot of confidence. You know, I like to find myself as a community outreach specialist. What I mean by that is being somebody that really want to uplift, you know, predominantly the Black community. You know, I ain't afraid to say that. I say that with pride. I say that proudly. As much as people want to, I want to invest more into art programs and summer programs for the youth, and predominantly our young Black men who are out here dying and going to prison for things that they didn't do. You know, we got to provide more opportunities for our young Black males outside of just having, you know, security and getting pistols. You know, I can go to any academy and get a gun, but it's really hard to get a job. So I just want.
I'm a nurturer. I already said I don't give second chances. Yeah, I mean, at least you see it. I didn't even peep that. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, people, and who knows? Like, she could be either one, but I mean, people just say what they say, but then they realize that they think that people don't see these things when they say them. Like, people are starting to watch these shows and actually pick up on how people say one thing when one person comes out and then not when another person comes out. Like, there's been several shows where a girl pop on the guy saying, I don't like a guy with tattoos. Then a guy with dreads and tattoos come out there and say, yeah, you know, he got the tattoos, he got the dreads, and I like that. Like, we've seen that. Like, or one girl, I was doing one of these shows and the girl was like, yeah, I'm 28. Then another guy come out there, she's like, yeah, I'm 32. And it's like, why are you lying? Like, which one is it? You just, you know what I mean? You flipping, flopping. Like, y'all can't be trusted. Wait, that community stuff is a job. I mean, if he is community outreach, I mean, maybe, but I don't know, because I have mixed emotions about community outreach. I believe in the Black community has to be better, but if there's no hard rules, see, nobody has no rules. Everybody just wants to help. Helping does not help. We need to have rules. That way we have limits. Once we know like what we can and can't do, or like the box that we're in, then we can actually get help. You know what I mean? We can't help the community when there's still Bloods and Crips trying to kill each other. You know what I mean? We can't help the community when Black people are still getting shot by other Black people. That's not a situation that I can help. That's a situation that I can inform, but I can't help that situation. We got to get people to stop doing that. Then we can figure out ways that we can come together. It's like pouring water in a jug with a hole at the bottom. You know what I mean? The water's coming straight out the bottom. We'll never fill the jug up and have more than enough because we either got to stop pouring in but we got to patch that hole first. Then we can pour water in the jug and actually have something there. But nobody realized that. They just want to keep pouring. We need more water in the jug. Like, you know what I mean? The boat is sinking because there's a hole in it. Why don't we fix the fucking hole? That way we don't have to take on water. But
Want to be able to take things like paintbrushes and replace them with pistols, give them opportunities because we valuable. You know what I'm saying? We got to be realizing that we are the light. You know what I'm saying? We the prize. So I don't mean that in no way of saying like I'm overconfident to where I don't want to feel like I'm like what's they say conceited or whatever, because it's also one of the things that I don't like about myself. Like I don't want nobody to be thinking like, oh, he just think he the shit. You know what I'm saying? He think he, you know what I'm saying? Or he just, you know what I'm saying? Think he better than people because I done got that from people too. Or, you know, I hate a player hater. So I'm just trying to be a person who can find people who want to build. My most important thing with a woman that I want to do at my age, I'm 34. I'm young, handsome, no kids.
See, but then he want to glaze. You see what I'm saying? He don't want to seem like he better, but he want to. I mean, I'm not mad at you for glazing yourself. You supposed to, you know what I mean? But yeah, But the activist popped on him, so he didn't pop on the activist. The activist popped on him. But yeah, I mean, go be with that activist.
I got my charts, ain't got no diseases. You know, I feel like ain't nobody really on my level as far as where I'm at. Got my own crib, got transportation, multiple forms, travel. I ain't even trying to say that on no stunt on nobody. But I'm just realizing more and more every day that I look at myself as a young black man. They keep on saying, "What's wrong with you, black man? What's wrong with me?" Is y'all think it's something wrong with me, and everybody think, you know, I'm angry when really I'm just trying to express myself, and that's the opposite of depression. I come out here to the Pop the Balloon to try to express myself, to try to find that person who got that light, that got that zeal, that can find that, who want to pull the world forward with me, because it's just too messed up of a world to be out here to come out here and just want to body shame or.
All right, nigga, land this plane, bruh. My man out here flapping his gums, bruh. Okay, nigga, you been yapping, bruh.
Talk bad about a woman. I think all y'all beautiful. I think all y'all got opportunities, you know what I'm saying? She popped me real fast. I thought she was the one we was gonna leave up out of here, but you know, that's just where I'm at with.
The motivational speaking is beautiful. Hold on.
I ain't trying to overdo it. My bad.
Hold on.
That's all I got to say about
We
me.
still got a whole segment going. We got 4 more balloons, okay?
Yeah, bruh. Come on, bruh. You out here yapping, nigga. Stop talking.
You ugly motherfucker.
Come on, bruh. Lock in, bruh.
No.
We get it, nigga. You wanna say, you know what I mean? You wanna save the community, bruh. I ain't mad at you for trying to save the community, but come on, bruh.
All right, my bad.
So we're going to dive into it because we got to find you a match, okay?
Right.
They going to hear all this on the date.
2026. We looking for, we trying to find real love, be intentional.
Go ahead and pop 2.
Pop 2. That's a hard decision right here. Pop 2. All right, come on. I ain't gonna waste nobody time. Pop 2. I had to hit her with the Draco. I like a lady in red dress. That's why it's so hard right here. Now I got. Y'all put me on the spotlight today, DZ. I ain't know you was coming like this, man. And I liked all y'all answers. I feel like this is the next episode of Maury. I like. Who gonna be my baby? Let me see. I don't know. Man. All right.
We got some.
All right. Y'all making it hard for me. Shh. Let me see. I'm gonna leave around. I like the red dress.
Ain't nothing worse than a smart dumb
That's 2.
nigga.
Start right here. All right, love. Why'd you keep your balloon unpopped?
Because he's fine. He's my type. I like what he does. My passion is to help people, so I love what he does.
Yeah. Shout out to you. You know what I mean?
The age
Shout out to you.
range.
If you hopping off, you know what I mean? Have a good night, man. Shout out to my boy TMX for coming through. You know what I mean?
Ugly motherfucker.
Shout out to that boy TMX for coming through.
Man, he got it all going on, dressed nice, so well spoken.
Thank you.
And why'd you pop her balloon and
Oh, this one
not the
was hard.
red?
This was hard.
And he's from Missouri like me.
Yeah, I'm from St. Louis.
I'm from KC. So I was like, okay, he got the little third accent over there.
Okay, over here, over there.
But yeah.
Nah. I like your energy. I like your energy too, for real. That was a hard decision. That was hard.
So what made the decision? I do not want to hear about the red dress.
I think it go back to what you were saying earlier. Like, she ain't really giving me a clear answer on what she didn't like about herself. But what she did say, she was saying it like it was a lot of things. And I really couldn't find nothing that I didn't like about her, but I didn't like that. Yeah.
That made so much sense, though. I get it. Okay. I was trying to avoid this. That's why I was like, go ahead and, go into detail. But I guess it still didn't hit. All right. We're going to going down to the next one. All right, love. Why'd you keep your balloon unpopped?
I mean, he's good looking. He's nice height. Yeah. I liked his answers and his questions.
All right. Why'd you pop her balloon?
She 19. That's really the only reason why. She young, she beautiful. She seemed like she very intelligent. Seemed like she got a lot going on for herself. Seemed like she need to find a guy that's like right at her level, somebody that she can really grow with and probably invest in. And so she don't waste her time out here till she, my age, trying to, just be more intentional with someone.
Yeah. All right, let's go on back down.
He gonna talk. He gonna talk his way out of it. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure the girls think he. You know what I mean? He fly. He got a smile on him. You know what I mean? He's smiling all damn. Cheek to cheek ass. Smiling and shit. But he gonna talk too much. That's his. Gonna be his gripe. He talk too damn much.
Ugly motherfucker.
All right, beautiful ladies, my red dressers.
My red dressers.
I know what to call him. You get to now ask him a question. Are you ready? All right, come on. All right, go ahead.
So you talked a lot about wanting to build an empire and different things like that. What do you see yourself in a year?
Where do I see myself? I'm trying to, get into owning a business and taking more serious as a businessman and doing more content, putting myself out there as doing like videos, getting into putting myself more out there on shows and just things to kind of like show the world what I want to do and who I want to be. And I feel like to do that, a very important thing for a man who's trying to move forward is to find a woman that he can move forward with. It's like one of the most important decisions of his whole life. So, yeah.
Can I ask one more? Do you mind?
Go ahead.
Is kids an ideal breaker?
Like I said, not necessarily. It just depends on the situations and the circumstances.
Do you mean if you have children or if he wants children in the future?
Children.
Oh yeah, I definitely want to have kids. Because I just want to leave a legacy. I plan on acquiring a lot in my life. So whenever I, want to pass down my throne or my heir, I want to pass it to my boy or my girl.
So that is a deal breaker.
For me, yeah.
Okay.
So you have children already?
I have grown kids. So they're 19, 20, and 22. I'm not starting all over again. I'm sorry.
Okay. Hey, and
I'm in my entrepreneur life, and I want to grow an empire with a man, but babies, I'm not doing. Now, if you had kids already and that's what you want, or if you want to say, hey, look, you need this little pass to have baby, then that's fine. But
wait, what? Wait. What is the pass?
He gonna give this nigga a pass to have babies with somebody else? Come on, bruh. Now, unless you're talking about surrogacy, because I'm not about to say, but it sounds like you're just talking about. So he's going to create. So he's going to make a. So let me get this straight. He's going to be with you, but he's going to make another woman a single mother. And this is the guy trying to save the community. Come on, bruh. Y'all not even thinking, man.
You ugly motherfucker.
Ain't no way you just said that goofiness. So you gonna give him a pass to have a kid with somebody else because you don't want to have no more kids. But this guy said he's a community activist and he's trying to bring the community up. But you want him to make another woman a single mom because you don't want to have kids and you're willing to do that?
Yes.
Because the simple fact, I'm one of this, like, we're being honest from the beginning, right? I'm not having any more kids, right?
Right.
So if that's an ideal breaker for him and that's what he really wants, if we were in a serious, like, really committed relationship and that's what he really wants, to be honest, he has to be honest with me that. And if that's what he wants to do, then go ahead. But that's me being...
Where you at? Hold on.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like where are you gonna be at? Because if I make a baby with a woman, the goal of baby making is for you to deal with that woman long term. I mean, you still have to invest in the woman and that kid, because the kid is going to be attached to the woman most likely. So, where are you in this whole ordeal?
Where are you?
But you got to understand, I already did what I did for years, right? I was married for 11 years. I had all my kids do that. That's unfair for me to say, hey,
yeah,
you can't have children. That's just me. I'm nurturing.
I just want to know where you're at though. If he goes and has kids, is that what you're saying? You're giving him permission to do so while you're
but
still
understanding that that's only for children, like a surrogate, whatever you want to do, if that's what you want children for.
Yeah.
That's me just being understanding for someone who I would want to be or love and caring. That's just me as a nurturing person. That's the
Okay, it don't. It's not the best situation, but that's what I said. That's why I paused myself and said, okay, I follow your thinking. Surrogacy. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? I don't know. It ain't a completely bad idea, but I understand what you want and what you're trying
me
to say.
understanding that that is what he wants and that's going to complete him.
So are we welcoming a baby mama?
Not welcoming, but I'm just saying, not welcoming, but
Well, that's what he's going to
that's the
get
reason why
if he's
I popped, but
having
I'm
kids
just
with
saying
somebody
that
else.
was what he needed, and we were in a relationship already. I may have accepted that because of the person who I am, but I know that's not what he wants. So yeah.
Yeah, because he want it. If I'm gonna be with the woman.
I don't know.
But
It might sound good. Hold on. So what would you like?
I mean, I actually like that perspective because, like I said, I got my own beliefs. You know, if I can see myself being with an older woman. Most older women that I've talked to have children. That's why I don't knock nobody who got kids or whatever. Like I said, I just know what come with having kids. What come with having
Dive right into it. So you're
Yeah.
okay with an older woman. However, you okay with getting your little young tenderoni, having your baby, and you guys are still together, and that's just
yeah, but you're not gonna want to be with her after you have kids with somebody else. And then what is that woman gonna do? Unless it's a surrogate. If it's a surrogate, then cool. The woman was paid for her services. And shout out to everybody who's a surrogate out there. You know, I look highly upon women who do surrogacy because there are women who cannot have kids, and so that is another form of like doing something for somebody else that's only something that a woman could do. So I have a high respect for a woman who does that for somebody else, especially if, let's say, that couple can't have kids or that wife can't have kids and she offers her body to do that for them. I have a tremendous amount of respect for her. You know what I mean? I feel like it should be a special place in heaven for you. You know what I mean? For doing that for somebody else. However, okay, I'm just trying to track. Okay, so if he does surrogacy, so let's say y'all get married, or he's with you the rest of your life, but he has a surrogate to have his baby. The baby is going to have you as a mom. Like, you don't want to do the mommying. So how does that work? He's just supposed to where the baby going to be at? Like, it's just so many questions. Like,
baby mama over there.
If we talk about being poly or anything like that,
No. She said you guys are solid, but you have a baby outside of that.
That's being poly to me.
Again, shout out to him. I mean, he's putting it on the head. It's poly. It definitely is.
But
Yeah,
I've been in a poly relationship before, so to me, I understand. It's different for me versus someone else. I understand the concepts of that. That is more of a contract of understanding between me and him.
It's funny you say that though, because a lot of women don't believe in poly or anything like that. But that's a spiritual and religious thing too. It don't work out for a lot of people,
right?
But it depends on what you want to do with your family because it's your family. You know
But
what I'm
that
saying?
has to do with a lot of communication and connection between you and your partner.
Correct.
So if you're not honest from the beginning, and there is a lot of times that's what misconstrues poly, because
Right.
most of the time either the woman or the man is not being completely honest. But when you have a relationship when everybody is being completely honest about what's going on, then there's no problems.
No, I definitely think it's going to be problems in poly just because even if I'm honest, okay, cool. My woman knows that I smash who I want to smash and she doesn't smash who, or we just live in that you get to smash who you want, I smash who I want. either way, there's going to come a point in time where one and or both people are going to feel some type of way. And at that moment, when she feels that type of way and I feel that type of way, what happens?
Yeah, we going back. Come on.
She clocking.
Come on. Let's make some space.
It's
Come on down,
perspective.
baby. Come on down. We love on this show, but we ain't doing no polys on this show. All right? That's just not what we... Give it to somebody else. The lobby is right out there after the show. If that's what y'all want to do, y'all talk about it, but we going to dive right into this right here, okay? So we going to go ahead and ask one real good question, and I'm going to let you go ahead and start, babe.
On a scale of 1 to 10, where's your mental and why?
I feel like my mental is on a 10 because, I feel like I believe in God. I feel like as a man, I'm a reflection of God, and what God wants me to do is what I'm trying to do. So if I'm here to find somebody being more intentionally with spreading the light, my mentality is all about just making the world a better place. So yeah, I'm on 10, baby.
Okay. And what's your question for her?
Where your mentality at for more than 10?
It's about like 8, 9.
An 8 or a 9?
Yeah. It's getting better.
Why would you say that?
It goes back to my childhood, but
It's something you working on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Therapy.
Yeah.
Prayer.
I've been having people telling me I should take therapy. I believe that.
Yeah,
Because just even though you at a 10, the only problem that I've been having with therapists is that who's going to therapy the therapist? I feel like I go to a therapist session and start giving him therapy. So at the end of the day, yeah, I feel like I'm on 10. I ain't letting nothing stop me this year. I ain't letting nobody tell me I'm not on 10.
Okay. All right, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and dive into my question. Are we popping or are we locking in?
I'm going to lock in.
All right, y'all. She's like, hold on. Are we popping or are we locking in?
I might have to ask one more question.
Come on, get it out now. Come on, get it out now.
Because she said I wanted her to say her mentality is on a 10, baby.
That's not even realistic.
It is. You can have a 10. You can have a 10 mentality. 10 don't mean you perfect. A 10 ain't 100. It's just
See, didn't I say this nigga was gonna talk too damn much? I said
Ain't
it
nothing
earlier.
worse than a smart, dumb nigga.
Okay, you feel like your mentality on a 10. She's being realistic, saying her mentality's on an 8 or a 9. And then now, instead of locking in, you gonna say this goofiness around. I need you to feel like your mentality on a 10, bro. Just
Bitch ass nigga, you can miss me with the whole ass shenanigans, my nigga.
you talk too damn much, bro.
a 10.
But it's on a scale from 1 to 10. I didn't say 1 through 100. I said 1 to 10. You picked the highest one.
But you know what? I give you an 8. I like you too. That's a bit. Let's lock it.
Okay, you give her an 8. Is this her attracted? Like,
We can lock it in. We can lock it in. Let's lock it in.
Okay.
Lock it in.
We're locking in.
I'm gonna lock in.
We're locking in, right?
She an 8. I can
Okay.
What he say?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I like it.
It's your boy FG&E. Jesus.
I don't even know what to say at this motherfucking point because this nigga is all over the place. All over the place. So, hold on. Let me see. Yeah, bro, this fool was all over the place, bro. This fool was absolutely all over the place, bruh. He talking about you gotta have on a scale of 1 to 10, your mental is at a 10. I don't even know what to say, bruh. And DZ, put on some socks, nigga.
Oh, no, 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 no.
You know what I mean? Put on some socks, bruh. You out here with the J. Cole legs, nigga. Put on some socks, bro.
Oh, no, 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 no.
You out here with the J. Cole legs, nigga. Put on some socks, bro. I'm fucking with you. Shout out to you and Shani Rose having that baby, man. Much love.
You ugly motherfucker.
We here with our first match on the show. How y'all doing?
Oh, we good. We good.
All right, so that's gonna be it for this episode. Shout out to my boy TMX for coming through.
You ugly motherfucker.
That boy TMX came through in a real way. So shout out to my boy TMX. Got nothing but love for you. Make sure you stop by more, you know what I mean, more often, TMX, man. You be ducking off, man.
You ugly motherfucker.
Why does it do that? Oh, because I did that. Okay. That's why I was wondering, like, why the fuck you keep doing it? Because it did that shit the other day. Anyway, that's going to be it for this Pod the Balloon and Find Love video. I'm going to be back on, what's today? Today, Thursday? Nah, I ain't going to be back on. I'll probably be back on, like, maybe Friday or Saturday night. But it's going to be late. It's going to be close to, like, midnight or 1 if I hop on. But, yeah, man. That's it for this episode. I'll be on, then. And catch y'all boys back in the next one. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, too, man.
You ugly motherfucker.
I'm out.